2, 3, 4, 5. That's my heart. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
MC.
This ain't what you want.
Project.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Detroit Lions and the Baltimore Ravens. Both teams riding 2-0 starts here. We'll get the turkey and move to 3-0 as Week 3 gets underway. Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. It's a Baltimore touchdown! The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Stout all set to send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And they make the stop, I'm going to say, about the 37-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives the Lions the first. Markers reset, ball at the 37. They send a man in motion. First down throw from Goff. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off. That's Teddy Buchanan. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
About 4 yards on that carry. It's going to be 2nd down for them.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, well, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Lamar now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
They're set up at the 35 now. From the gun, a run for Henry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Buying some time right. Gets the feet in, that's a catch. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the gun, Jackson. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Out of the gun, Henry. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Lamar off the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Lamar. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 4th and long. The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And this angles out and hits the sideline. That's a good punt there. They're pitting at their own 8. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 2nd down. In off to Gibbs from the gun. He cuts it right. And he's out the clear. Along this sideline inside the 25. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Wallace with a return here. This makes it up to the 25.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Well, you often see some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep the defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation, a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Now here's Lamar. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Jackson now on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for Zay Flowers. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
In punt formation for the Ravens.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Play action here with Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. This is Gibbs on 2nd down. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. This one goes for 3 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
1st down, Detroit.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Running it after the penalty. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up. And we'll pause now. Looks like we had an injury on the play. Working to identify who it was. And, yeah, it's Jahmyr Gibbs who's getting looked at by the trainers. 6 DBs out there for the Ravens. 3rd down coming up. From the gun, Goff. He lofts it deep left. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
Secures this at the 17. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Pistol snap to Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. That one hits the ground, incomplete, but a flag also hit the ground. Let's sort this out. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. First down, here's Lamar. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
All right, here we go. Second down. Another try following the sack. Get some space around midfield. And he will get this inside the 30. And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at first down here. Play fake, Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal. They'll run here with Henry. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it'll be third and goal. Play action. Here's Jackson. Rolling out to his left. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's fourth down.
But once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room. Just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
Stout all set to send this one away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Hits his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense up to the line fast.
5-yard gain brings up second down at the 41-yard line.
From the 41. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Gibbs now from the gun. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Up to the air now. Buys time, rolling right. Pass caught by the rookie from Arkansas. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10 now from the 30. Sending a receiver left. Goff on first and 10. It's another first down mistake. He's intercepted again. Kyle Hamilton with the pick.
Well, that's now two, Kate, but they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got two in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Here's Henry running left. Only gets a yard there to make it second and 9.
In truth, Kate, I felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, well, they're not going to back down here on second down as well.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Blitz coming, Lamar. This one falls incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down. Lamar back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
It's taken at midfield. Return all the way back for a touchdown. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Lions take a 4-point lead. Brock, you always tell me they're special for a reason. Quite the boost from their special teams on that score as they kick it away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing again is Lamar. He puts some juice on a deep. Big gain downfield. Into the red zone. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like they're...
Rush coming off the edge, and they block it! Up to the races, middle of the field! He's at the 30! And he makes it into the end zone, so no deficit for them. That's going to tie this game, and they're getting the football.
Well, I know you, Kate, and you know me, and I think we will both sign up for this kind of track meet. One side of it scampers all the way down the field with a big play. The other side, they don't hang their head for a second. Instead, they block it, and they scamper it all the way back the other way for 2 on the board.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Start on the ground with Gibbs. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Offense to the line for second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10.
First down.
Throwing is gone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. The tackle made at the 47. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. It's the Lions, who only need a couple on second and 2. From the 48. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Throwing again. Here's Goff. Finds him over the middle. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot. Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5. Again, Goff. Short pass brought in, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. Throwing again, it's gone. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. He's going to throw again. Goff. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. First and goal. Here's Gibbs. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions get some late points and the lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7.
Ravens 16.
Fox now to kick this one away. Wallace with a return here. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. Hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. This one will be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. Well, it's a position you expect interceptions from, Brock, but not a lot of them come easier than that for a cornerback. His teammate makes the hit as the QB tries to throw it, and it really affected how that one came out.
Yeah, that corner's going to get that pick under his stat column individually, but that was a collective effort. It was all about the pass rush. And those great corners, they know it. They know it takes everybody. The guys up front doing their job, and when the ball falls harmlessly in his hands like that, well, he does his job to finish with the INT.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. From the gun, Goff. Runs into the hands of Teslam. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And the defender comes away with it. Kyle Hamilton with the pick.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. He's back to throw. Flush down now to his left. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Stout all set to send this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey, wrap all 80.
Drive begins with Gibbs. Jukes the defender. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a pickup of 11. And that gives the Lions the first.
And the Lions first down.
Here we go. Stop.
First throw for the backup now. It's to Williams over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
Well, there's another one to Williams. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
First down, Detroit.
Let's go. Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Ready.
To throw is Hooker. Jump off caught by his back. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a gain of 12 there. And that gives the Lions the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. St. Brown, the receiver, in motion right. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions double their lead to 14. Well, hold on a second. We've got a Raven hurting pretty good out there. They're going to head out to look at him.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. Wallace with a return here. He's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat. But the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Lamar out of the pistol. He put everything he had into this one. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
He'll make a bid for it on the ground. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down.
Good for a Baltimore Raven.
Lamar now from the gun. He gets a lock behind one, deep downfield. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Coverage by Terrion Arnold.
From the gun, Jackson. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Jackson now on 3rd. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face second down. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Past midfield to the 45. Past the 25. And they take this in for the score. The Lions parlay the interception into points. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions stretch their lead to 21. Fox now to kick this one away. Wallace with a return here. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25. A couple yards short at the 23.
23-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. It's Henry on the counter. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
2nd and 13. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Puts a little too much into this one. That's too high. Brings up 4th down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Escapes a defender.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Coming right is Gibbs. And will be stopped now, but what to like about that effort?
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Play action on 1st down. To the outside, it's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. One interception, it sticks with you all week long. But throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they limit the damage just to 3 yards on that gain. That was Tyleik Williams in on the play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This is Henry on 2nd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Changing it up here. Jackson. Throwing the out route complete. And this nearly got there, but he hit the sideline just short. This is going to be 4th and about a yard to go.
A gain of 3.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. And they're going for this. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Alex Anzalone with the pick. And the Lions will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run the ball. Run it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. His running back rolls it in deep right. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime.
You can keep your job in the NFL as a D-tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bag when you can defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Sending the tight end in motion left. Takes the handoff, now to throw. He's got it. And how about this, Bronk? They gain 11 on 2nd down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it 3rd and short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. 3rd down run by Gibbs. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. This is a chip shot from the left hash.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Fox now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Here's 2nd and 11. The left side caught by Andrews. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Lamar off the play fake. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're 1st. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Lamar throwing again. And they pick him off again. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
At their own 11-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. Through the defense he goes, route to burn. Hits the 20. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions keep running away with this. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Fights off a tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Lions throwing 6 more on the blowout. That is the type of hit Brock delivered precisely to separate him from the football. And good luck to anybody trying to hold on through that.
And if you get a fumble on a return, a lot of times with how the personnel is displaced in position, you could find a lane for an immediate return. And sometimes that open space even extends the whole way to the end zone for 6.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions continue piling onto this lead. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Making some progress here. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Give right side to Henry. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Another run for Henry. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44. So we'll take a pause for the injury, and that looks like Derrick Henry, who's in need of some assistance out there. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Mitchell up the middle. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, you're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
Flying down the middle with Henry. Still going past the 40. Down the sideline into the red zone. And he's finally brought down at the 9. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henry. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Once more, here's Henry. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Third and goal, Henry. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. He gets 4, but not there yet. That brings up fourth and goal.
Well, the defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss, but they denied him the goal line at least. Now we get to see, right decision time, one of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for an all-or-nothing fourth down play.
Well, might as well go for it here, Brock. They're going to try fourth and goal. Running for it. Here's Henry. And they turn him away. The defense holds strong, and they get off the field with a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Let's go.
They'll run here on first down. Winning their full steam ahead, but they ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Back to the well again. They stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up third down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on third.
Roll down. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They give it to him again. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. So the Lions get the win on the road. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week.